You know, there is. I still get the chuckle, you know, concerning reptilians and concerning who they are, where they're from, etc., etc. People just don't want to accept it. They just don't want to accept the fact that there not only could be, but most likely is, an ancient civilization of a race that is not human. They don't want to accept it. They can't process it in their mind. You know, when you talk about evolution in particular, oh, it's okay for mammals to evolve into a bipedal hominid, but not those damned reptilians. Even though the vast majority of them were already walking on two legs. Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus rex, Iguanodon, already walking on two legs. Already walking on two legs. So, how big of a leap then is it for them to evolve into a bipedal hominid? Not much. But when you bring that up, oh, no, can't be. They don't want to. Or they know and they don't want you to know. Which is the more likely scenario. Alright, these scientists are not stupid. And when you couple that with archaeological evidence, and I'm getting ready to give you some here in a minute. When you couple those two things together, there is no doubt that these creatures exist. Or existed, if you will. You know, there's rumors that they're still around today. You know, hey, maybe they are, maybe they ain't. That's a matter of debate. That's a matter of genuine, legitimate debate. But to question that they're not here or they were not here falls flat on its face with the evidence. And like I said, you have to be an archaeologist, cryptozoologist, in order to entertain the idea, because most scientists don't want to touch it. They either don't want to touch it or they don't want to tell you the truth. One or the other. It doesn't matter which. It doesn't matter which one of those you choose, because I win either way. But anyway, the truth of the matter is that there is overwhelming archaeological evidence about this particular scenario. And I'm going to play you something here right now that will address that very thing. So let me go on ahead and do that. I got to bring it up here.
They are called gods, but they were humanoid beings of a rather reptilian type. The texts of Eden that I translated depict clearly and quite frequently the reptilian features of the gods. I personally estimate that the gods arrived approximately 300,000 years ago. And this derives from the fact that Homo sapiens arrived shortly after. I say this because throughout the text, genetics and the transformation of the human being are recurrent themes. The two particles that compose the word Eden are E, which means home, and Din, or Tin, which is life. But indeed, they are not alone. Humans are already on Earth. Who are these human beings?
Alright, so you have an actual archaeologist, who just happens to be French, telling you in no uncertain terms. But now, you now have actual archaeological evidence that you can point to that says, yes, the reptilians are real, they are a real threat, you know, they are not, they're a threat, but I think the more immediate threat is their meat puppet servants, and their 13 family meat puppets that are controlling mankind with their fake money and their influence over the governments of this world. I mean, if we really do have these reptilian creatures who have somehow come back up from underneath the ground and are starting to roam around and influence people and mess with humanity a little bit, well, that's something that needs to be addressed then, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It needs to be addressed.